guys, Masterath here, and welcome to a new video on Masterath Gaming. Yes, I'm showing my face for the first time in well, probably a few years now. For new watchers of the channel, this is what I look like. For old watchers of the channel, yes, my blonde highlights have gone, and I've grown a beard. So, I just thought since we're getting very close to 300 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough, I'm going to show you guys how I do recording. This is the recording room itself. This is my front room here. I sort of started to occupy it when I was about 6 and nothing's ever changed. Sorry about like the state of the floor or whatever. The Christmas trimmings have just come down. I'm recording this on the 9th of January, so yesterday. It should be going up on the 10th. So, this is how I do my recording. Okay, so here's the recording. Here is the video games I've got. Yep, that's a lot of them, as you can see. And there's some in the window for PlayStation 1, and there's a few old games over there. So first, let's kick off with my capture card. Here it is. It's my Hauppauge HD PVR1. Why haven't I gone for the 2? Because, well, as you can see, those are my consoles. So, these are my consoles. Obviously, there's the PS3 there. There's the Xbox 360, and there's a Nintendo Wii. I've recently got a new lead. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's at the back there. The wires are a mess. But anyway, those connect to the television, and then those will connect to the Hauppauge, which is then connected to my computer. So that's pretty basic, pretty simple. And obviously, I can let's play PlayStation 1 games, PlayStation 2, PS3, Xbox 360, GameCube, and Wii games on it. For anything else, I will use an emulator. But, excuse me, if I do own the game, then I won't use an emulator. If I do own the game and I still use an emulator, there is a good reason for it. Usually if the disc is buggered. Like, literally buggered. I've just recently finished one Let's Play, my 160th Let's Play, and I had to switch it to an emulator halfway through, because the disc was just screwed, to be honest, absolutely just wrecked. Okay, so here's my computer, just a basic, really, computer. It's got, I believe, 4 gigs of RAM, a terabyte of data, just a lot of really basic stuff, really. It's not the best thing in the world, but it definitely works for what I want and what I want to do. Obviously, I use that little icon there, that one there. The one next to Movie Maker, between Movie Maker and Vegas. That allows me to, obviously, record whatever game I'm playing. And, yeah, it sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. So, usually if I'm a bit annoyed during a Let's Play part, it's probably because I've had to try and do that a few times. Or I've had, like, a failed recording at some point. I think that might be the lead's fault. So, hopefully, we don't have to go through that crap again. Which would be brilliant. Oh, by the way, my one copy of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. My other copy of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Because that's for American consoles. That's for English ones. I made the mistake there and it cost me about a lot of my... Oh, by the way, there's my bin full of crisps. You can't blame me, damn it! Okay, so now it's time for the voice. I record it through this, which is a Philips SHM 1900. I got it from Argos about, like, a long time ago, about 4 years ago, and I've been using it ever since. It's good, as you can tell from the recordings. It's very good. It picks up like background noise fairly well. So anything like too close to my face, it'll still pick it up, which is good for, well, it's good for one reason. It's bad for another. If there's some noise in the background I don't want to be shown, like for example, like a television being on, or our neighbours who for some reason are drilling at about 6 o'clock at night, then that's bad. But also, due to the fact that my computer, which has just gone off, thank you very much, due to the fact that my computer isn't the best thing when it comes to having to record like a screen recorder, recording both audio and video, I usually just record the video, so it actually picks up the speakers fairly well. So that's great, and it's not much of a quality downgrade, but it is a little bit. But nothing to really make anyone mad about it, I hope. Okay, so moving on to the speakers, there they are, they're Trusts, got two of them, one over there as well. They're good, I used to have one before, but only one of them worked, but that was a long time ago, so, things have evolved. Oh, by the way, while I'm on the subject, obviously got my Xbox controller here. I have one of these as well, which is made by Microsoft, and what it does pretty much is you can connect an Xbox controller to it wirelessly. Didn't cost too much, about £10, so that's not bad, and it's, to be honest, a lot better than using the keyboard. So, especially for like emulated games. Speaking of emulators, here is a list of all the emulators I've got. As you can see, that's quite a lot of them. Usually I will not use an emulator if I own the game, but as I said already, in specific reasons I will, either if I can't use my Hapausch for it, so for example, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, you know, things like that really. Games that the Hapausch doesn't connect to, so yeah. I've got a PlayStation 1 on tap just in case. Just in case, for example, one of like my discs goes crazy or whatever. Okay, now to the editing. I use Movie Maker, to be honest. It's not the best thing in the world, it crashes sometimes, but it's not bad. It is not the baddest of things. If, for example, it's a game like Pokemon Pearl or Dragon Quest IX, usually like a DS game, which needs, obviously a bit of editing to make it look alright, I will use Sony Vegas. I own a very old version of Vegas. I think I own Vegas 7, which is probably not good, but to be honest, it still does the job I want it to, so why not? Alright guys, that's about it for my recording setup. Just thought I'd mention a few things, a few sort of things to help people along the way, just a bit. People starting out, or people thinking about it at least. What I'd tend to do is, if you're starting out, try a few parts. Give yourself like a few sort of demo runs. See how it works. If you like it, then go ahead. If you don't, why don't you like it, and find ways to improve it. I recommend not using like cameras and stuff to record. It's very sort of choppy, and obviously it doesn't look right. Unless you have a camera which records off a TV really well, then go nuts. It's also good to have a good microphone. I wear mine around my neck for multiple reasons. First reason is, obviously, I want to hear the speakers, and if I had the microphone plugged in, if I had the headphones plugged in as well, then it wouldn't help. Because then, well, I wouldn't be able to record both with just one click of Hypercam. Which is what I use. I use Hypercam 3 to record my emulated games and stuff. The other reason I have my headphones around my neck is because the microphone that comes out of it, it's lost its strength, let's say. So it's like always at like a 180-degree angle in comparison to the headphones itself. So that's not good, but to be honest, I've gotten used to that over like 4 years of using it. So it's not the worst thing, I guess. Trust me, it doesn't cost too much to buy a decent microphone. I think I got mine for about £10, so not much at all. And it really makes a change with the quality of your videos. It really does. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it's given you a little bit of insight into how I do Let's Plays. As I said at the start of the video, we are motoring towards 300 subscribers, which I've never had on a YouTube channel before. Which, to a lot of people, may be absolutely crazy due to the amount of videos I've done. But, as I said multiple times, I'm very looking forward to seeing how this channel's going to evolve. And I hope this gives you guys a little bit of an insight into what I do and how I do it. Okay guys, so that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for my next Let's Play part of Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets later. See you then!